I think it's time we put the Bible down, because I've seen way too many people come to church in pain, and they hear a message and they read these words, but they leave out feeling exactly the same. They're still in pain. I think it's time we put this Bible down. And when they need help and they come and they ask, what are they told to do? Well, they're told to pray about it, to get in their word, to fast. And when they say, Pastor, I've tried these things, but my life is still jacked up. What do I do now? Well, the pastor typically says, maybe you should just wait on God to move on your behalf. Be patient. And ultimately, I believe that's why so many people have given up on God, is because they want the connection. They want the relationship. They just don't know how to have it. They don't know how. So maybe it's time we put this Bible down. Because the truth is, the new generation cannot connect with Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, because they can't see these guys. To them, they're not real. But they can see you and I. And the whole purpose of this Bible is just to inspire us to live a life that will be pleasing to God. And who better to show them the way than you and me? Maybe it's time to stop talking about what God did in the past. We say that he's a living God, right? So why don't we talk about what he's doing today? Present tense, right now in our lives. And once we get to that point and people see God moving in our lives, the new generation will say, you know what? How did you do it? How did you get there? And that's when you can say, you really want to know? And they'll say, yes, I do. Well, let me tell you, it was all God. Let me show you how. Let me share my testimony with you. And I think once we get to that point and we stop judging people for making mistakes, there was only one perfect human in the world. That was Jesus. Everybody else has fallen short. So if I mess up and I have infidelity, don't bash me, man. Love me unconditionally like God does, and show me how to be a better husband through your experience. Don't tell me about this, through your experience. And when we get to that point, I think that's when the gospel will spread like wildfire. And that's when people's lives will really start to be changed. So maybe it's time to put this Bible down and be the living testimony and the living example of the goodness of God today. If you like this message, share it. I'll see you guys on the next one.